Hey, my super beautiful, lovely, gorgeous souls, welcome. Today's reading is going to focus on sort of lovers from the past. Did they forget about you? Why can't you forget about them? What is the energy around this connection? What were they feeling for you at the time that you were connected deeply to them? What do they feel now? What do they think? Will they ever reach out? That's all here and more. So stay tuned, and you guys don't forget to like and subscribe, and let's get into this. And I'm going to leave timestamps, okay? All right, so card one. Why haven't you forgotten them? What's going on with this? All right, so healing family issues. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. So there could be something with them with a childhood wound, or you with a childhood wound that maybe came out or came up during the time that you were with this person. And it caused some ripples or waves within your relationship or connection with them. It could have been that they directly mentioned this, or you did, or it was in the subconscious and not yet out, and you have realized it now or after the fact, or it's being called to your attention right here and now. There was something with the past, something painful or difficult, some type of childhood wound or core wound that was around this with you and this person. Whether it was you or both of you, or them or you, that was a part of why you may have separated from this person. Okay, they may have not understood this or understood you. You may not have understood them or understood this. But that's what I'm picking up on right away. So there's something though that was oddly, I feel like, familiar about this person. So this could be a soulmate, but oddly familiar. I feel like your families were similar, or you went through similar family shit and you bonded over that, but ultimately I feel like it tore you apart. That's what I'm getting. So why haven't you been able to forget them otherwise is what I'm getting here now, is that you're just holding on to this. I feel like you think that if you stay in a state of suspension over this, that they may come back, or you may be able to revisit this. I feel like at the time when you were with this person, you were trying to understand them. They were not trying to understand you as well as you were trying to understand them. And I do feel like you wanted to dig deeper, and you would have stayed. You had staying power for this. Okay, but I also feel like you were almost being a martyr for this person and giving too much and expressing, giving too much of yourself and not expressing enough of your own needs and desires and what you need fulfilled. Okay, but I also feel like this woke you up to some things. This connection with this person woke you up in ways that, you were sleeping before and you were unaware of things before. I feel like now your awareness is super sharp. So how did they feel at the time about you? At the time, I feel like they still, this is them still now too. They do think back to you, and they do think about you, and they do think about the time they spent with you and the things they did with you. And I don't know, it's a weird thing coming up, but like, look at the dogs. I don't know if there's dogs involved. Dogs and children, I'm getting a big thing. So it could be that your families are connected, or you feel very connected to their family still, or they feel connected to yours still. There's something with a family bond or family connection. It also could be that they're part of your soul family. But what I'm getting is the way they felt towards you was they got a sense of fulfillment, a sense of security, a sense of home, a sense of like that family feeling. Like they felt comfortable with you. They felt bonded to you and you to them. And I feel like now this is just them sort of reminiscing about the past, what used to be when they were youthful and young, when you were youthful and young. They think back to those days a lot, like when they first met you and they first started with you. They haven't found somebody since that's matched that connection. They know that this was very soulful. They do have an acknowledgement of that, okay? What else do they feel now about you? Yeah, I mean, they look back at this connection with you in a loving way, okay? They don't look at it like sad or bad or painful. They look at it lovingly. They reminisce about you a lot. They think of you a lot. I almost feel like they have like a family type love for you. Like this might have been that you might felt more like family together than actual lovers or actual anything else. That doesn't have to be the case. That won't resonate with everybody, but it can be. I feel like They want to reach out to you in some way because I feel like they've done some healing and they've done some inner work. But I almost feel like this will stop you on your progress, and I feel like you're making some really good progress with yourself and your family issues and your family wounds and your family I don't know, your childhood wounds, I meant to say, your childhood wounds. So I feel like they definitely feel this way towards you, expressively, lovingly, all of those things. They're sad though. They have regrets. They have regrets. Things they should have said, things they should have done. They couldn't get out of their own head. They were very stubborn, obstinate. Those things put a damper on your relationship. They put wedges between you. I also feel like they always had to be right, and they fought with you a lot about what they thought they were right about. So let's see. I mean, will they ever reach out? Will they ever try to talk to you? Will they ever reach out? I feel like, yeah, and if you're open to it, they'd be more than happy. But I feel like this isn't an offer of peace or an offer to say to you they're sorry or an offer to make amends with you enough that you can both feel like there's a sense of, I don't know, healing here. Yeah, they may reach out to you sooner than you think. And I feel like they need this too. I feel like they need this. They need to rectify this, or they need to apologize, or you need to apologize. There's something here that's unfinished that I feel like this will happen sooner than later. And I feel like there's a sense of like a renewal or a sense of like fixing this in some way. All right, I hope that this was helpful. All right, let's get on to the next set of cards. All right, so if you chose cards 2, let's see what we've got. Oh, we've got flirt. So did they forget about you? Why haven't you forgot about them? Extend your lighthearted energy to others. So I feel like you might be a little overly focused on this connection with this particular person, and it might stop you from going after other love experiences or other flirting or other engaging with others in a fun and sexy, flirty, fun way. I feel like the energy between the two of you was this way also. This might have been how it started out, and it might have been giving you a big thrill or them a big thrill. But I feel like there's something about this that might have been a problem. You might have both been flirty, or they might have been flirty, or you, and it put some type of wedge between the two of you. I feel like if they were to see you tomorrow, they would still flirt with you this way. There is an undeniable chemistry that's here, I feel like, between the two of you. Even apart, I feel like it would still exist today. I feel like they definitely have some type of effect on you when it comes to this. They know all the right things to say. They know the right buttons to push. They know how to sort of turn you on. And you have not forgotten about that. And you never had this again is what I'm feeling like. You want this, you miss this, you miss that about them, but I feel like you haven't had this again. So whether it's something you're denying yourself or depriving yourself, or it just hasn't come, that's a little bit of what's going on. So what is sort of like the energy around this connection more so? Why you've forgotten them, but what is more the energy around this connection? So yeah, I feel like the flirting might have been an issue. They might have been somebody that had a problem with this. They might have been somebody who did this often, or who possibly even cheated because of it, because of those types of behaviors. Now that could be resignative of you as well. I don't even know if that's a word, resignative. I just made up a word. Comment below, is that a freaking word? If it doesn't resonate, what I also feel like is this could have been you sort of running away from commitment, or fearful of commitment, or having some type of not wanting to be held down or tied back in some way. It could be either of you. But what I'm getting is this is somebody that was sort of sabotaging the commitment in some way, or fearful to stay committed, or didn't have the staying power is what I'm getting. But you can't sort of forget, I feel like, what they've done to you towards the end, or what transpired between you. There's some energy there, like you can't forget what happened towards the end, like when the truth came out, or something painful was out about them or you, or some type of a secret came out. I just feel like they were a little sneaky. I feel like they were a little bit guarded, like they didn't know what they wanted all the way, and that they might have been a little bit of a cheater, or a little bit of a serial flirt, or a serial cheater. Yeah, because this definitely broke your heart. I feel like when you found out about this was like your worst nightmare. And I feel like some of this energy still lingers even today for you, because I do feel like you're afraid to move forward with a new person or a new prospect of love. I also feel like if they weren't cheating, they just were letting you down a lot. They were lying. They were not where they said they were going to be. They were not doing what they said they were going to be doing. There's something with that they were not all the way honest with you and they were playing games with you. So I feel like there's just still a sadness there. Like you just don't want this to repeat ever in your life. I feel like you just can't get over them all the way. I feel like you're afraid to even see them or re-encounter them because I'm afraid you feel like you would still want them. So this is still a bit of a wound here with this. Yeah, I feel like you have to get sort of into your zen again, sort of focus, sort of reevaluate the situation with this person, look at it for what it really is, look at it for what the way they were really treating you. What did you think that you deserved at the time? I feel like you deserved better, but I feel like this is sort of you being in the right and being in the current energy in the now and taking the bull by the horns and sort of moving past this and getting over this. But what I'm feeling is this is sort of you finding that inner peace with yourself when you let this go. Okay? So let's talk about what do they feel for you now at this time? Let's clear some of these out. And what do they feel for you? What do they feel for you now at this time? What are they thinking? What are they feeling about you? So in some ways, I feel like they would be open to talking to you again, seeing you again. I feel like they thought you were really attractive. They really were drawn to you for a number of reasons. Not only just your personal energy and the vibe you were giving off, but also your attractiveness and your beauty and your confidence and all of those things. So I feel like you're very fiery. You're very action-oriented person, but I feel like there's something about them, if they got you back or if they were able to sort of coax you back in, that they win. There's something about like almost like you feel like a trophy to them or a big prize to them. And I don't know if that's the way they made you feel or if you're becoming more aware of that now, but that's what I'm getting. They think of you like a prize, like you're this glorious, gorgeous thing that they want to possess. What else do they feel? I feel like, they might want to be more truthful with you if you came back together with them to try to talk to them. I feel like they have stuff to say to you. I feel like they feel like this is not finished yet either. But they were being a player before a little bit. I feel like their energy was definitely a player, definitely irresponsible, definitely lying, definitely manipulative, and more so refusal to commit and grow up. But I feel like they owe you an explanation. You feel like you're due an explanation. I also feel like you already know the truth. You knew the truth deep down, and you've sort of educated yourself a little bit. But they're feeling like they know they owe you an explanation or an apology. What else do they feel or think of you at this time? They think the world of you, okay? I really think they do know that they screwed up, and they know that this is something that they have to change, that if they're ever going to make it with anybody, let alone you or anybody else. But they think the world of you, and I feel like they've looked for you or are looking for you or will look for you. You are memorable to them. You stand out to them. They have not forgotten you. All right, will they ever reach out? I feel like in time, okay, this is a slower energy, like over months' time. And I feel like they may be very slow to try to reconcile with you if you wanted that. I mean, but I feel like they've grown a bit and they've outgrown some of those old behaviors that they were in. Yeah, more responsible. So, I mean, if they come back around, I would say open up enough to exchange words, let them explain, let them talk, let them say what they have to say, you say what you have to say, and see what happens. I hope that this was helpful. All right, if you chose the third card, what is going on? Did they forget about you? Why haven't you forgotten them? We've got chemistry. Look at this. Chemistry. There's something magnetic. There's a magnetic, forceful attraction here between you and this person. There's something about this that you may have never felt this ever again with anybody. The chemistry is what drew you together. It was very sexual, you were like, wow, this person's so hot. They thought you were hot. There was good feelings between the two of you. You both wanted it at the time. I feel like this might have been more sexual, more electric and sexual than anything. But we're going to ask some more. They have not forgotten the chemistry, and neither have you. All right. So energy around this connection. I feel like they want another opportunity to talk to you. I feel like they want another opportunity to sort of plant some seeds and see if there can be growth out of this. Yeah, I feel like they may have, gone on to be with somebody else, but it didn't match the chemistry or the way that they felt about you. I feel like they might still be with somebody else. They might try to contact you out of this alone, this sexual attraction feeling that they can't shake over you. But you have to be very careful because I feel like they're not in balance with who they're with, and they would juggle you around. So yes, they kind of want another opportunity with you. I almost feel like they drop whoever they were with if you went back around them or came back into their life in some way. But I feel like it took them a long time to get to this place to know that they still feel this way about you, because I feel like they denied it at first, or they have denied it to themselves or tried to forget you. All right, let's see what else do we get. Page of Wands. Yeah, they definitely want to reach back out to you. I feel like this is somebody who has a lot of sexual energy, a lot of sexual drive, and very passionate. And that's something that you really want right now. You're wanting this, so I feel like you might be stirring them up again. You might be stirring up their energy again for you. So I feel like they may reach out to you. What do they think or feel about you? Ooh, they're very tempted by you. They're very tempted by you. They want this, and this is sexual, okay? So if you're all for that, go for it. It's based on chemistry and attraction, okay? And it's not based on like true love, or I mean, I'm not getting that, okay? This is a more sexual connection, sexually driven. They're tempted by you. They're fearful to commit. They have commitment fears, I meant to say. They just want this sexual connection. All right. I feel like they want to reach out to you. They want to offer it to you. They want you to accept it. They want you to just be okay with that type of connection. All right. Let's see. What do they feel for you now? Yeah, they're very sexually attracted to you. They still want you. They still think about you sexually. They still desire you. All right. Will they ever think of you? What are they feeling? Yeah, they're confused about their feelings. They don't know if they want all of this, but they know they want you. They know they desire you and they're hot for you, but they don't know if they want a relationship. They don't know if they want to commit. They don't know if they want to put emotion into it, energy into it. And this could have been what happened prior. But what I'm getting is we're asking now, right now, they still feel this sexual way towards you. They still want this. They would not turn you down. They would want you to be with them. But they don't know if they want all the commitment. They don't know if they want to put it all in, put everything into this. They don't know if they would say no to other people. Like, I feel like they want to be still a free agent. It's like they want their cake and eat it too, is what I'm getting. I feel like they still would want to date other people, if that makes any sense. Yeah, I feel like they kind of almost feel a little entitled to feel this way, but they want honesty. So they're like honest with you. They're not lying to you in any way. They're like, hey, this is what I want. This is all I want. So it's on you if you just decide to accept that or go with that or be with that, but don't be mad when they already told you, is what I'm getting. Okay. So I don't know. I don't think you can really change that about them, but I feel like they want you to be honest and they want you to accept their honesty and be okay with that. Let's see what else we got. Yeah, and they're slower to fall in love. They're just a person that would be slower to fall in love. They're not really open to love right now. They're kind of like materialistic right now. Their money, their living situation, their friends, their life. Not love, not focusing 100%. That chemistry drives them insane though. They've never felt that before. They're just not ready, mature enough to handle a relationship if that's what you want. All right, so are they going to reach out? Yeah, I feel like they will when they're more mature, okay? So here's the thing. If you want the sexual part of this, go for it. They're just not going to commit though at this time. They might see other people, okay? I feel like they're going to be honest with you about it. And if you're fine with that, it'll work. It'll be okay. If you want love from this person, I feel like it's over time and it's when they've grown more mature, and that's over time. I hope all these messages were helpful. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Check my description box. Links